First of all, you open your Canva app, then you wait for it to load. When it loads, click on the plus button, come to custom size. We are making a flyer, so a flyer, let's use 1500 by 1500 height and width. Okay, then the measurement is in pixels. Okay, pixels here, height here, width here. Okay, so we click on create new design whilst we wait for that to load. Whilst it loads, you click on this one, and then we are going to change the background color to black. Okay, so we can see black here. We'll quickly put it there. The next thing we are going to do is to start writing the heading or the title of this design. Okay, flyer design. So let's click on text, click on add a heading, then we edit, and we're going to write King's Couture. Kings, okay, Kings, okay. Then we close this place. We are going to shift it and bring it upward here and place it here. Okay, so let's increase it a bit and do it this way. Okay, let's do it this way. Then we are going to change the font to the one we want. So let's click on this F, then we click on this arrow upward, then we are going to look for where we have font, then we can change the font we want. Okay, if you like this font, you can leave it there. If you like this one, you can leave it. If you like this one, you can leave it there. Okay, if you like this one, you can leave it there. Okay, if you like this one, but I don't recommend you use a font that is not seeing. Please use a font everyone can see easily. Okay, so let's continue to look for a font that is nice and everyone can see. Okay, so I think let's pick this one. Okay, this chancel decorative. Okay, or we can leave this one. Right, but let's use the chancel decorative. So while that is done, we are going to go to where we have spacing and click on the spacing, then the letter spacing. We're going to click and then we bring it together like this. Okay, we reduce it and close the spacing. When it's here, okay, when you click on spacing, you can increase or reduce the spaces. Okay, then the next thing we are going to do is to duplicate. So when you want to duplicate, here is duplicate, this place is delete. Okay, so we duplicate by clicking the duplicate button and come and place this one here. Then we are going to edit that one and write a different thing. So we're going to write couture. Right, so let's change this O to a capital O, C to a capital C. Right, then that is that. You can see that this place is cutted, so you can increase or reduce, but you hold this place and make sure that the writings come back to the normal place, the middle side. You can see that here it was like this. When you hold the middle, crop this one and it will come back to the normal, the good place. So let's go and change the font of this one. Okay, so I think the couture font is nice, so let's leave that one and go and change this king's font. Okay, so let's go and change the font. So we'll go to where we have F, then we'll click on the arrow, then we can look for the fonts that we think we like. Okay, so I think with this one it's okay. No, it doesn't go well with it, so let's go and change it again. to the one that can easily be seen and read. Okay, so let's go back and continue to look for fonts that we think will be nicer. Let's just extend it and see how it looks like. It doesn't look nice, so let's go back and check. There's a part. Leak spat on. Good. So I think with this one, this one is okay. So let's reduce it. Okay, and then we place it here. Then we come pick this one and place it here. Then we are going to reduce this one a bit. Okay, let's bring it down. So to bring it down, you go to where we have notch, arrow down, bring it down a bit. Okay, so I think this is okay. The next thing we are going to do is to change the color. So King's Couture, let's change the color to, let's leave the Kings and change this Couture color to a different thing. So we look for where we have a color. So a color, click on it. Then we click on the plus button. Then let's look for a color that we want to pick. Okay, so let me leave it at purple. Okay, so let's see if I'll get the purple color. Good. So let's now click this one and bring it here. We want a deep purple dot, but let's leave it at this place. Okay, so let's leave it here. Alright, so let's go and change this one, the thing, to be bold. So let's go to B format and then we click on B bold. Okay, then it becomes bold. Okay, then that is that. The next thing we are going to do, I think the color, this black color is too black, so let's change it to something else. So let's see what will be good. So and then we pick our hand to here. Then we leave it at this deep purple. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is to start bringing in our images. Okay, so let's start bringing in our images. So close this place, then we click on gallery. If your gallery is not appearing, come to upload, then you follow that step I taught you guys. Then the first thing we're going to pick is this particular one, add to page. Okay, then it comes. Sorry, I didn't but let's pick it again. Okay, yes, so this is the right image I'm going to pick. Good, so let's extend it. Okay, and come and place it right here. Okay, good. So with this one, the next thing we're going to do is to, let's extend it a bit. Let's make it bigger. Deep. Okay, sorry. Let's come here and then we reduce this one. It's too big. I don't want things to be too big. Let's reduce this one. Go to notch, increase it a bit. Okay, let's now get space because we've now done that. Let's now increase this image. Okay, so let's bring it down a bit. Good. The next thing we're going to do is to go to where, to bring in another image. So we click on gallery, select this particular one, add. Then we're going to place this one here. Right, so okay, let's just place this one at the back first. So let's bring this one down, place this one here. Then we are going to increase this one this way. Okay. Then we are going to select this particular the back image. So let's go to layers, where we have layers. Then we can look for that particular image and select it, close here. Then we are coming to go to position to bring it front. Okay, and that is that. The next thing we're going to do is to bring this one and place it here. Okay, so let's crop this one out, the here out. It's not necessary, we just want the image to show. Okay, so let's reduce it a bit. And then this is what we have. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is continue to bring in more images to place them at the right places. So let's select this particular image to bring it inside. Okay, sorry, this is not the right thing. There is a background, so let's look for the one without a background. Good. And then we place this one here. Okay, good. Next thing we are going to do, you can decide to replace this first white men's wear. So let's replace by clicking where we have the replace. So let's replace it with this particular one. Okay, then it will be replaced. Okay, so let's bring it down and then we replace it with that one. Then we can replace this one too by clicking where we have the replace, and then we can replace it with a different thing. Okay, so let's replace it with this white. Okay, and this one comes, sorry, this is not the right image, so let's go and check. Let's go to gallery. So if you want to go back to where you were before, you can always use these buttons. Okay, right, so let's go to gallery and pick the right image. Okay, so which one don't have a background? Which ones did I put this thing self? Oh my god, I didn't put this on the background. So okay, let's use this one, the black. I think the black is not good. So okay, the black. Add to page. So whilst this one comes, you can place it at this place. Okay, so if it is covering, you just go to where we have position, look for where we have position and send it backward. Okay, and that is that. You can increase it a bit, okay. Then the next thing we are going to do is to I think that's okay. So let's check gallery again to see, to bring in the white, because the other colors are too blue and black too much. So let's bring this one in, place this one here. Okay, and increase it, and place this one here. Okay, so that is what we have. The next thing we are going to do, let's send this one here to the back a bit, to the corner a bit. Okay, then we'll select this one to the corner a bit, and then this is what we have. The next thing we're going to do is to continue to bring in images and arrange them at the right places now. So we are going to select our very first image. Okay, so okay, let's make use of this one. Add to page, then we bring this one and place it here. Okay, you can place this one here. Okay, and increase it. Okay, so let's click here and increase it a bit. Okay, no, let's delete. I don't want the pictures to be too much. So let's go to where we are going to pick our elements. So let's click on this element and go to shapes. Wait for it to load. Then when you see shapes, click on see all to see all the shapes that are available. Okay, then you can select the particular shape you want. So let's use this particular shape. Then we are going to change the color to white. Okay, so that is that. Then we are going to put it this way. Okay, and then we reduce it a bit. Put it this way. So the next thing we're going to do is to go to position and send it backward. Back. Click on back one and be looking. If it reaches the point that you like, then you leave it there. So this is what we have. The next thing we are going to do is to extend this one to bring it down this way. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, let's bring this one to the edge. Okay, that. And the next thing we're going to do is to bring in, let's increase this one a bit. So when we do this, the next thing we are going to do is to start writing. Okay, so let's go to elements again, and then we select elements, then we bring in another element. Okay, so let's use this particular element again, recently used one. Then we are going to change the color to a different thing. So we'll click on where we have color, then we click on the plus button, then we are going to make it light. Okay, light this way. Okay, then we are going to reduce it a bit and come and place it on top here. Okay, then we increase it this way. Then we are going to leave it at this place. Then we are going to write some things in this place. So we are going to select text, add a little bit of body, then we are going to edit and write correct. We are going to look for this correct sign, and then we are going to write, put some space. We are going to write look for the correct sign, and then we are going to write 2 piece, bring it down, correct again, then you give some space. Then we're going to write suit, 2 pieces, suit. Then we'll come down, select correct again, then we're going to write corporate wears, corporate wears. Then we're going to come and select and write another one, which is training. Okay, training, we training. So let's write training. Okay, then after you are done with that, let's select the write up, come to where we have B and make it bold. Okay, B and change it to bold. Then when you come this place, make sure you select here, make sure you select this one, so that the writings all start at the same place. So after that, we're going to place it here. Okay, but it's too big, so let's reduce it. And then you can see that the training, there is no correct to it, so let's go to edit, and then we add correct to the training side. Okay, so after that, we are going to now go to where we have spacing. Click on spacing, and then you're going to do it this way, and then we click on line spacing, then we bring them together like this. Okay, then after that, the next thing we're going to do is to let's okay, let's reduce the shape, this one, okay, and make it this way. Okay, yes, so the next thing we are going to do is to, let's send it upward. Wait, then the next thing we are going to do is to write our next thing. Okay, so let's reduce this one a bit and place it here. Then we select the shape and bring it down a bit. Okay, then we click on the writings, bring them down to match well. Then we're going to select another we're going to select another elements. Okay, then we can write we saw there. So let's select, go to shapes, click on C or okay, then you can come and check on the elements that are available here. So let's use this particular element. Okay, then we are going to crop it this way. Okay, then we are going to place it at and then we reduce it. We are going to place it here down this way. Okay, then we are going to go to position and send it backward. Okay, forward. Let's bring it forward, and then we are going to change the color of it to white. Okay, let's make it white. Okay, black, no, white. And then okay, let's make it gold, okay, or yellow. So let's check on that. Then we're going to change this deep that to that. Then we're going to change this particular color to white again, because I don't like that thing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to, let's bring this shape down a bit. Okay, let's bring it down a bit. Click on this thing and bring it down also. Okay, let's increase it, let's send it upward. So we'll go to notch and select the up arrow. Okay, so we're going to click on this thing and give it some design. So we come to where we have style, then click on the second line style thing. Then the stroke, let's leave it at 10. I think 10 is too much, so let's make it 5. Okay, let's leave it at 5. Then the stroke color, I think the black is okay, so let's come and select this one also, style, and let's make the stroke 2 at 5. Okay, good. Okay, so stroke color, we are going to change it to light this. Okay, and this is what we have. The next thing we are going to do is to start bringing some 2 images to place them here. Okay, so let's go to gallery, and then we select some 2 images to come and represent them there. So let's pick this particular image first. Okay, then we are going to reduce it until you get it this way. We are going to place it here this way. Okay, then we are going to duplicate. I'll tell you the reason why we are duplicating later. Then whilst you get the second one, you now go to and pick another thing, another image you like. Okay, so let's select this particular image. Okay, let's select this, but let's select this particular one. Oh yeah, let's use this one. Okay, so let's click on replace, then we go to select the one we think we like, the image which we think we like. Let's click on this one, and you can see that it has replaced. And all the reason why I used replace, I duplicated before replacing, is that so that this shape and this shape can all be equal. Okay, so after we've gotten that, let's now go to style, click on style, click on this one, then we are going to make it 10. Okay, let's leave it at 10. Come this one, select that one and make it 10 also, the stroke to be 10. Please make sure that the stroke numbers are equal. You can see that this one the stroke is 10, this one too the stroke is 10. Okay, make sure it's all equal. So the next thing we are going to do is to go to cornering, where we have corner, this thing corner. Then we are going to click and leave it at 20. I think 20 is okay. No, let's leave it at 20. Click on this particular one, go to corner again and send it to 20. That's good. So let's now increase this one a bit. Okay, let's increase it a bit to fit well. Then we increase this one also. Please, when you are increasing and reducing, make sure the images are equal. Okay, so that will show you are a professional designer. Okay, so let's send this one to the, so let's go to notch and send it to the right a bit. Okay, let's send it to the right a bit. Okay, so whilst that is done, we're going to go to notch and send this one to here. Okay, so let's change the colors of the the stroke color to be something like this. It's not still clear, so let's change the stroke color to blue. Let me see if the blue fits well. No, let's change it to light purple. Okay, so let's look for where we have the color, stroke color. Then we are going to change it to light purple. So this is what we have. Come here, click this one and also change it to light purple. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do is to, let's bring this one here a bit notch. Okay, then we place it here. The next thing we are going to do is to write something here. So let's bring this one to the middle a bit. Okay, and bring it down small. Don't let it meet. Okay, and then we select this particular thing. Then we're going to move it to this place. Okay, we're going to move it to this place. Then we go to position, send it back a bit once. Then this is what we have now. The next thing we're going to do is to click on text. Then we click on add a little bit of body. Then we edit it to write we sew. Okay, we sew. Okay, then we put some most of it dot. Click on the we sew and move it and bring it and put it here. Okay, then we are going to go to where we have B format. Then we click make it bold. Okay, Then this right tab, let's bring it down so that it will look very well aligned and arranged. Okay, so this is what we have here, right? So let's click on this one and go to B format. Okay, it's already bold, right? So I think we can change the fonts to make it more bolder. So let's change the font to make it more bolder, but not more big or not more bolder than the headings. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to, I think this background color is not so nice, so let's change it to something different. So let's go and be looking for the color we want to use. Okay, I think black is okay. Black is too much. So let's continue to look for a color we think will bring out the design well. Okay, so let's look. Okay, let's leave it here. Then these ones, let's make it deep purple so that it can be very nice. Let's go to and make it deep purple. Okay, click on this one, make it deep purple. Okay, let's send this one back to deep purple. Okay, click on here, the stroke color, and make it deep purple also. So let's go and select deep purple. Click on this one also and make it deep purple. Where we have a color, then we make it okay. It's not seeing, so let's send it back to our light purple. So this is what we have. And the last and not the least thing we are going to do is to, the last but not the least thing we are going to do is to bring in our what's the name, so let's bring in our tape measure kind of thing. So let's go to gallery, then we're going to select tape measure thing, this tape measure thing, bring it here, then we select this one also. Okay, this one, this is two, bring them in, pick one and put it at the top, bring one here, put this one here. Okay, we're going to place this one here. Okay, let's send it up a bit. Okay, let's move it to this column. Send it upward a bit. Then we're going to pick this one, this second tape measure. If you can't select it, go to where you have layers and you can look for it. This is what we have. Then you close, and then we can now bring it this way, and then we're going to do it this way. Okay, then we will extend it a bit. Keep on extending, and then we are going to, place it well. Okay, so by using this arrow, we're going to slant it this way. Okay, so let's go to position, and then we'll send it backward so that it's not covering the image of the shirt. Okay, so let's use this one again to bring it this way. Let's do it this way. Arrange it well, and then we have it this way. Okay, then after you are done with that, the next thing we are going to do is to bring in our writing. So we are going to bring in our phone icon and write and location icon. So let's go to gallery. Going to bring in our phone icon, add to page. Okay, this is not the right thing, there is background on it, so let's look for the one without a background. This one too, there is background, so let's look for the one that is not having a background. Okay, let's see this one. If it doesn't have a background, then we'll use it. Oh, this one has a background also, so let's look for the one that doesn't have a background. Okay, I already sent the ones that don't have a background. Okay, so you don't need to struggle to get it. So let's select the WhatsApp and the location icons. Still, these ones have background, so let's delete them. Look for the ones that don't have a background. I am struggling here because I didn't do the writing, so let's select this one and see. And then we add the page and see. Very good. So this one doesn't have a background, so we're going to reduce it. Come and place it here. Reduce it, don't let it to be too big. Okay, then let's go to notch and bring it down a bit. Okay, then we are going to write the location. Okay, sorry, let's not use the location this time around. Let's use the social media icons. Okay, so if you want to get that, you can come to elements, and then we are going to search for, we come to where we have the search elements, we come and search for Facebook icon. Alright, you can search here to look for the Facebook icon. Okay, but I'll send them to you, so let's just come down. Let's go to gallery and look for it. I downloaded it yesterday, so I'll send it to you guys today. Facebook. Okay, select gallery. Let's go down and search for it, the right thing. Add to page, add them to pages. Okay, so let's reduce this one, bring it here, reduce this one. Okay, let's delete this IG thing, YouTube thing. We are looking for where we can get this Facebook and this thing, so we'll bring them here and then reduce it and place it here. Okay, let's send it upward a bit, so let's go to notch. It's too big, so let's reduce it. Okay, so and then we click on this IG 10. If it is not clicking, go to layers and look for it, select it, goes here, come to this place, and then we are going to increase it. Then we'll crop this black thing that is showing there. Okay, I'll send you the ones without background, so you don't need to crop. You just select and then you reduce and bring it inside. I am not getting it immediately, so that's why I'm cropping and reducing like that. So make sure when you crop they are all equal. Then you come and place it here. Okay, so you can see the icon, the Facebook and the IG icons are equal in sizes, okay, or almost equal. Don't let one be bigger than the other. So let's go and select text. Then we select little bit of body. Then we're going to edit to King's Couture, King's underscore Couture. So let's look for the underscore sign, underscore Couture. Then when you are done, you come back and select it. You bring it down this way. Then you place it this way, okay? Then the writing is not seen, so let's go to a text and select it to be white. Couture is not well spelled. The TT is the one. Okay, so let's edit it. Let's click on it and go to edit. Then we're going to remove one of the T, and that is it. After that, the next thing we're going to do is to go to notch and place it well, okay? Then the next thing we're going to do is to bring in phone number. I think this is okay. I don't want the video to be long, but you can reduce this one. You can bring it down, okay? You can bring it down this way. Bring this one down also, okay? And then there will be space left here, okay? There will be space left here. Then you can write your phone number, the phone number of the business you are designing for, okay? You can design the phone number of the business you are designing for, and that is it. So I'm ending the video here because I don't want it to be too long. Okay, so let's just do this. Send this one is to a pad. Then this is what we have. The next thing we're going to do is to click on our save button. Then it should be loaded to our gallery. Oh, sorry, then the space just hung up.